he been? Where have he been? Sing them till they sleep, just like you sang to me. Yeah. Just like you sang to me. From the day that I met you, I stopped feeling afraid. In your arms I feel safe. In your arms I feel safe. From the day that I met you, I stopped feeling afraid. In your arms I feel safe. In your arms.
When I was growing up, the most vivid memory I have of my mom was that she was always busy. And while she was working, she was always singing. She was singing hymns. The psalmist says, because you are my helper, I will sing for joy in the shadow of your wings. And that was my mom. Mom, what a wonderful example. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. I love you.
So when I was a kid and even up through college, my mom used to give me hugs, and it was a thing whenever I fell down and got hurt, or whenever I was really stressed out. Like, a hug from my mom just made me feel so loved and safe. And we used to sing Kumbaya when I was a little kid, and it just always made me feel so loved and cared about.
A song my mom used to sing for me when I was little was You Are My Sunshine. I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
My mom made me feel loved by singing You Are My Sunshine to me all the time. And now that I'm 50 years old, she still does. I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Something my mom does to make me feel protected is she does the seatbelt arm. I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Growing up, I felt safe and loved because it seemed like my mom always had time to play a game or read a book. I still remember one of my favorite books was If I Were Going.
Hey, happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there, and especially to my mom. Thank you for taking me to church when I was a kid. That was the beginnings of my faith in Christ, and so thank you for that. And I know my mother loves me. She's my mom, of course. So happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you. Glad you're living with us.
Yeah, my mother died when I was 6 years old, and I'm 96 now, and I'm planning on seeing her before long. Thank God.
When I was a kid, I remember my mom seeing my passions and supporting me and exploring them and pursuing them. That's what made me feel loved as a kid. She was a strong role model for me. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
My mom has stood by me through thick and thin, and her love has never wavered.
My mom taught me how to drive a stick shift.
When I was in elementary school, every single morning, I would get breakfast, toast with peanut butter and jam, which I loved, and every single morning, there was a little note my mom wrote me and told me how much she loved me. I love you, Mom.
So when I was little and my mom wanted to make me feel safe and secure, she would usually rub my back or put a hand on me just to let me know that she was there and kind of just make me be aware. But now it's more of like she'll call me, she'll text me, try to be involved and as excited in things in my life that I am, and support me in anything that I want to move forward with, and excited when I win and sad of course when I lose, but encouraging me to move forward and keep going.
My mom used to sing me a song at night when I wouldn't go to sleep. So she sang me Ode to Joy. Love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Mom always made me feel loved. When I came home from school, I got cookies and milk, sat on the kitchen counter, and visited and talked about our days.
My mom makes me feel safe because she always picks up the phone no matter when I call, and she literally has the best advice. My mom makes me feel loved because she always goes the extra mile, and she always makes everyone around her feel really important and special, and especially her two daughters. Happy Mother's Day.
I always loved that as a kid, Mom, when you'd make us breakfast, for pancakes. You'd always put the pancakes in the shape of bunny rabbits with little pointed ears and eyes and a nose and all that. And I also love, and I remember when I was a kid and you would tuck me in at night and you'd give me lots of kisses and you'd always say the same thing. You'd always say, that's all for you and nobody else. Happy Mother's Day.
Our mom makes us feel safe because she gives us good advice when we're in distress.
Our mom makes us feel loved every day when she shows us how much she cares.
And some of our favorite songs that our mom used to sing to us when we were kids include Blue Skies and Rainbows and Day is Done.
So one thing I remember my mom doing when I was a kid is I had an unhealthy obsession with Power Ranger toys, as you can imagine. And so my mom, even though she was working a job, she would go and camp out in front of Toys R Us, KB Toys, those stores that aren't around anymore. And she would camp out so I could have quite the collection of Power Ranger toys. And I remember thinking, even as a kid, how special I was that my mom loved me so much to go get me this toy that she knew that I would love.
My mom makes me feel safe with her hugs and that we need to trust God. She makes me feel love with her kisses, sweet words and attention that regardless the distance, she's still my best friend. She uses to sing and dance with me music from the 70s, and so now this is one of my favorite types of music to listen to. Te amo, mami hermosa. Eres la mejor, and happy Mother's Day for everybody, and thanks for all the efforts you guys do.
From the day that I met you, I stopped feeling afraid. In your arms I feel safe. In your arms I feel safe. From the day that I met you, I stopped feeling afraid. In your arms I feel safe. In your arms I feel safe. And I know that you are with me, and I know that you're at peace, 'cause you let us sing your soul, your mind and heart to sleep. From the day that I met you, I stopped feeling afraid.